Well, we're live. I'm live. I don't know if you're live. I'm live on this Tuesday following Christmas. Um, Checking in with you guys. I changed my office around a little bit, and just want to make sure that I'm live, actually on the platforms. And I am. There I am. Welcome everybody. Look, I put that up again. I got to change that message. There we go. We're getting rid of that. If you're here and on, put your name in the chat so I know you're here. Look, I have two Christmas presents. This cool T-shirt from Travis Matthews, and this great little hoodie that I got from my kids. Travis Matthews didn't give me this. I don't have any sponsorship deals with them. This was a gift from my family to me. Yeah. So go ahead and put the comments down. I'm going to put this in here for you guys who are new to this. If you're coming on Facebook, you have to go there, streamyard.com/Facebook, so I can see who you are. Hello, Shirley. Hello from California. How is California? I was just talking to some of my friends in California. I miss me some California, especially during this time of year, the mountains and the chill in the air. Thanks for joining. So today I'm talking about create. And I'm going to share a successful action that happened to me. That I took when prior to getting this guy, prior to getting Phantom. I was in Los Angeles, and hi, Andrea. I was in Los Angeles, and I just decided to create on my own. And so often, this conversation I was having with somebody last night. By the way, I saw Avatar, and then I had the pleasure to see it in 3D. Big difference, huge difference. It's a long movie. Hi, Shirley. I've seen it twice. It's over 3 hours. But when I saw it in 3D, it was a massive, massive difference. It was beautiful in its original format, but in 3D, it was spectacular. And I was told by someone that James Cameron he created it with the 3D in mind. So if you're going to go see it in 3D. Hi, Ron. So go see it in 3D. So getting back to the point where I was making, I have this thought about artists in particular, and it's actually anybody who reaches a certain level. There's a lot of movie stars, a lot of TV stars, a lot of musicians. They reach a certain level and then they sort of stop creating. Artists typically are, Jose, how are you? Artists typically are for hire, meaning they wait for someone to give them a job. And their whole business is about creating. They create once they're given a job. Actors, singers, they'll sing, but I need a label to get my music out, things like that. You've seen the change in this with the advent of all these social media platforms giving way to exposure. But when you think about it, you think about a lot of people reach a certain level and then they stop and they still like, I can't get another gig. I'm waiting for them to hire me. I saw a thing that The Rock posted about Black Adam and how the character is not going to be part of the DC universe. And then Henry Cavill, Superman, posted that he is no longer going to be playing Superman. And I think he's the iconic Superman. But what I'm more talking about here is the fact that even those guys at that level are subject to studios and other people controlling what they're doing. Does that make sense? So Henry was could not continue with Superman, even if he wanted to, which I think he did. He appeared at the end of Black Adam uh, as a cameo, sort of as an homage to what was to come. And that homage was never to come to light because Black Adam, I think, is finished unless The Rock is able to manifest it in a different way. And Henry won't be Superman again, at least not in the near future. And I think, why not take the power that they have in the artist's world, the followers they have, and go create the thing that they want? Now, obviously, there are parameters upon which they can and cannot do things. In other words, he's not going to take Superman and go and create something with Superman because he doesn't control Superman. But he can go and create something else. You look at Tom Cruise, who's created the Mission Impossibles and all of those series, right? I mean, that series of films that he's in control of. The Rock, when he did, I think he was in control of or made happen. Some of the what's the Disney one that he just did, the Jungle Cruise, but still it's owned by Disney, right? So he's under those parameters. You see the Kenneth Branaghs of the world who just go, I'm going to go create Henry V when he did Henry. You see the Billy Bobs who did Sling Blade, creates them and makes their own career. So the reason I'm saying create, and the reason I'm saying you can go out and do this, is that this holds true to everybody in every profession. My buddy Jose decided, he came up with an idea and he created a business. It's a great niche business. So how can we take our lives and make something of them when we think they may be stuck? My experience was when I was in Los Angeles. This is pre-Phantom. I had done A Tale of Two Cities. I was in LA. I was, hey, Craig. I had, I was trying to figure out what to do next. I was faced with some adversity. And so I said, I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to create. And these things didn't generate a lot of income for me, but you'll understand where I am going. So I decided that I connected up with a buddy of mine in New York named Roger, and Roger had a connection with voiceamerica.com, which is the largest internet talk radio network at the time. I don't know what it is now on the planet. And he had the opportunity to do a radio show, and he goes, why don't you host the radio show? And I was like, okay. So we called it the Star Power Hour. And he's like, great. So we created the Star Power Hour, and I started interviewing people, and that started this journey for me of creating content that I wanted to create. I'd always done concerts. I'd always done these things. I had this vision of writing films and creating films, but how can I control the stuff that I'm putting out and just get it out? This was early on. I mean, podcasts sort of existed. This is 2010 and 2009, 2010. And so the Star Power Hour then turned into me going to voiceamerica.tv and having a television show of the podcast. And I would do that on a weekly basis. And then I moved over to Grant Cardone's network. It was MyGC TV. And somebody already had a show called Star Power. So I changed it to James Barber Now. But I was creating and I was putting it out there, and I was interviewing people, and I was sharing music, and I was doing all of this kind of stuff. And I guarantee you that that led to other things because people were hearing it, and I was putting the create out into the universe. I wasn't stopping myself. I wasn't waiting for someone to hire me. I was going out and I was creating. I was making the momentum going. I was creating something, like my t-shirts, create something. Action creates traction. I wasn't just dreaming. I wasn't just thinking about it. I was doing. And that doingness then turned into me doing Les Miserables in Orange County at La Mirada with Tom McCoy and Kathy Rigby. And that turned into me getting Phantom, without a question. I went from Les Mis to Witches of Eastwick in Ogunquit, which, by the way, Witches of Eastwick is owned by Cameron McIntosh. Les Mis owned by Cameron McIntosh. And I got back on Cameron's radar, and I got back on everybody's radar. I had got nominated for the Ovation Award for Les Miserables. I actually got it. It's right there. I won that award. Very thankful. I mean, there were so many great, amazingly talented people. But that directly led to me getting Phantom. There's no question in my mind. None. So creating things, even though you may not think that it's going to pay off in the short term, will pay off in the long run. Constant create, constant movement, constant moving forward. And I challenge you guys as we're heading into the new year to start creating things. What can you do to create something in your life? What can you do um, to grow? I was having a conversation. Craig Duswalt and Ken Walls have a program called the Turn It Up Mastermind, and I was honored to speak at that. What was it? How long ago was it, Craig? What, 6 months ago? Was it that long ago? 4 months, 5 months ago? There's another one in March. And Ken introduced me to Craig, and I spoke and I sang about communication at this event, and I met some amazing people. But last night I was talking to Ken, and he goes, "Dude, you got to write another book. Got to write another book." Yeah, me too. And I have the Art of Survival Guide. I'm like, all right, time to write another book. And I'm going to write it on the very thing that I started, which was, what was the show called? Your Star Power, the Star Power Hour. I'm writing it on star power. I'm writing it on unleashing your star power. I have all of these programs in place. I have all of this content that I created, all of these radio shows where I was interviewing people, and I interviewed Grant Cardone. I've interviewed, Major League Baseball players. I've interviewed rock stars and music stars and Broadway stars and lay people, meaning people that are not in the entertainment world from my world. And it was all about how did they get to where they got. It wasn't about, hey, this is my new CD or this is my new show. It's how did you get to where you got? Like, what were the steps? That to me is what's important, is finding those people that are successful. I write about this in the Art of Survival Guide. There's a book called The Road Less Traveled, right? Take the road less traveled. I'm like, okay, you can do that. Forge your own path. Okay, you can do that. Reality, my reality, I want to get from, and I use this all the time, I want to get from LA, or I use it in the book, I talk about you want to get from one side of a jungle to the city on the other side. And you have to make a choice. You can either take the road that somebody has already paved or has traveled that is going to get you there, or you can cut through the jungle with a machete and cut your own path. Sure. Will you get to the other side? Probably. Will you face hardships? Maybe. You will get there. At the very best case scenario, you will be delayed. As you're cutting through the jungle, you're going to be swacking and cutting trees and branches. You have no idea what kind of animals are going to be in there. You have no idea if there's a swamp there. Sure, you can take the road less traveled, or you can follow the path that somebody's already cut to the destination. And then once you hit that, shine bright. I want to give you this. Even as you're traveling that road that has already been hewn, you're not doing it as the other person. You're doing it as you. You are unique. You are you. You are bringing who you are to that journey. Just because you're cutting through branches doesn't necessarily make you stronger in that way. There's the old adage, coal under pressure turns to diamonds. Well, it doesn't. It doesn't. It turns into crushed coal. Look it up. In very, very rare cases. So you can put yourself under pressure and pressure and pressure and pressure. Or you can take the road more traveled, get to the destination faster, and then create, once you've hit that, whatever you want. So I challenge you guys to surround yourself with people who have done the things that you want to do. I challenge you guys that if you have a dream sitting there, to find somebody who's gotten close to it or achieved something similar and figure out what they did to get there. Because they've already made the mistakes. They've already cut the path. You're going to travel it how you're going to travel it, whether it's by foot or in a car or by plane or however you're going to do it. metaphorically. You're never going to be them. So even though they've cut the path, you still have to take the journey. But why not make it easier on yourself? It doesn't have to be that hard. In Avatar, when we watched the movie twice, I believe it's happiness is simple. I think that's what he says in the opening. Shirley, did you see it? Is that what you said? Yeah, you saw it. Did he say happiness is simple? Why not make it simple? It doesn't have to be complex. Move away all the complexities, move away all of the intricacies that are diverting you, move away the mechanics. I'm working on a project which I can't share with you yet, but I got inundated in my mind with, oh my God, how do we make this work? You know, there's this and there's this and there's that and there's this and there's this and there's this. And I'm like, oh my God. And then I'm like, wait a minute. I was getting bogged down in the mechanics of things. And then I went, wait a minute. I already know that this thing exists over here. So there are people that know how to do this because I've seen it. It works. It exists. So all of the intricacies that I'm worried about figuring out, there are people that know how to do that. Why am I getting stuck in that? I want to go and create the big idea, create the big think. There are ways to solve it. Just don't get stuck and bogged down in the intricacies and the mechanics of doing something. Go out and create. It has worked for me. It has worked for, like, Craig, you know it if you're still on here, Ken Walls. Like, Ken started going live every day on Facebook. Every day. Build an audience. Got a verified page from it. When I was doing the Thrive Thursdays, every Thursday after Phantom, I started building an audience. I started building a following, which became a community, which became a family of people. And that's important. So I challenge you guys as we head into this New Year's, believe it or not, New Year's week and weekend, to move away the mechanics, step out of the intricacies of how things work and making them work and cutting your own path and create. Just put something out there. Create something. Hi, Anne. Oh my gosh. Talk about a talent. Look at this woman. Unbelievable. God, how long have we known each other, Anne? Jeez, forever. There's Craig does. Well, I'm going to share some of these things. Oh, yes, it will. There's Susan. Hi, Susan. I don't know if you're still with us. Shirley. And Shirley saw it in 4D. Yeah. Was 4D the rumbly seats? That's how we saw it when I went to see it last night. A small group of us went to see it. And it was like anytime there was an explosion, the whole place, the seats rumbled, and it was 3D. It was pretty spectacular. There she is. She's here. Da-da-da. Yep. Taylor City's 2008. Craziness. And where's Jose? I just lost him. Oh, look, like the background. Yeah, I'm changing it around a little bit. Here's the issue with this is that there's glass on this Phantom poster. It's pretty big, actually. I'm far away from that wall. It's deceptive. But with the lights, it creates a glare. So my buddy Lee, who I'm texting with right now, we were talking, he's huge in, there's Jose. And there is Ron. I just want to share this. Hey, Ron. I know Ron from years. Ron's an amazing stage manager. We did so many things together. Lee has a great company, and he provides like equipment, film equipment for like Marvelous Miss Maisel and all of these amazing TV shows and NFL films. He's amazing. And I'm trying to go like, can I get some lighting that won't reflect off the glass? And he had this idea. So I'm going to survey you guys. You know, I have a signature, the James signature that I put on emails and things like that. And he said, you should get that printed and put up in the back, or my Star Power logo or something like that. What do you guys think? Because I want to change this up a little bit, make it a little more aesthetic. That's a cam light. That's so crazy because that's over my left shoulder, but I'm pointing right. This is a reversed camera. Yeah. What do you guys think? What should I put back there? There's Ron. How are you, buddy? I'm going to be in LA at the end of February. We haven't announced it yet. I guess I don't know if I can announce it. Which one, Ann? Do you like the signature or do you like the Star Power logo? I don't know if you guys can't see him. Maybe I can put him in. I don't know if I can do this. I tried to put him in. Yeah, I can't. I thought I could put him in. I've tried to share it before. Oh, wait, maybe I can. Hang on. I don't know if I can do this. Present. Let me see. Present. Share screen. Hang on a minute. I don't know if I can do this. Share screen. Maybe I can do it. Window. Hang on a minute. Let's see if I can do this. I don't know if I can. There it is. Can you guys see that? Oh, I think you can. There's one. So I could do just Star Power, as one. And then let's see. I'm going to see if I can find the signature to share with you guys. Focus, your background is not important. Oh, you're so sweet. Signature. Oh, Ann likes the signature. Yeah. You know what? This was a gift for me. So it sort of is what it is. I think that's a cool idea too, but it was a gift. Let's see if I can pull this up. There it is. Dun, 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 dun. All right. So I have it in white and in black. I'm going to do this again. I like this thing. Pretty cool. Can you see that? I don't know why it's taking up the whole thing. Anyway, I have that in white too, so I can put that on like a board or something like that. Let's see if I have it in white. No, I don't have it in white on my desktop. Look at this, me, Mr. Actor, trying to do all these technical things. Anyway, that's the deal. So maybe I'll get it made up and do a whole big thing there. I used to have these big bookcases, and I had them in my house in LA, and I gave them away. I have so much stuff. By the way, if anybody needs toys, or if they're giving toys, like there, somebody that works for us sometimes has he provides things for children in Honduras. We have so many toys, like calico. I mean, anybody needs these things, we're happy to send them out and give them away. See, I just pretended to be frozen when Ken said that. I was just talking about you, Ken Walls, and you come and talk about my hair. Ann, I think I'm going to do this. By the way, Ann, you need to meet Ken Walls, and Craig, you need to meet Ken Walls. So you guys need to meet each other. She's a rock star, truly. Yeah, there you go. You're coming after me. I just talked about how you motivated me to write my next book and how amazing you and Craig are and the program. So go follow. And I was talking about how with creation, who is this Craig you speak of? And I was talking about how we were talking last night about creation. Just go out and create some shit. Just do it. And I talked about how pre-Phantom, I was just creating. I was just out there making things. And anyway, I was sharing things about how you were going on live all the time. And it was just a consistency of creating. And then, you got a verification on your page and that just exploded. So there you go. We are meant to create. We are, buddy. We really are. One of these days, I need to have you come on my Facebook Live. And we can share some stuff. I'll have Craig come on too. I can't remember. I guess I can. Oh no, I have to invite you. I don't know now. Are you free? Do you want to come on now? Send me the link. Oh look. All right. Let me see if I can get this. We'll bring Ken on. He knows how to do this. He's the one that told me all about this stuff. Let's see. Send me the link. I don't have the cool like borders. I mean, he is so like, you know, I did. I just sent it to you. Um, he is so tech savvy. It's crazy. Like he hooked me up with a new service that I use for emails and all of this kind of stuff. He helped me with all the websites. Genius. All right, I sent it to you. Where are you? Like, there's a lag here. There's dead air. I don't like dead air. I also learned how to share. Oh, here he is. All right, I'm bringing you on.
Hey, what's up?
What's that? Look, I
Dude,
changed my background.
you did, man. It's the
Yeah.
first thing I noticed, and you even got the nice soft light back there. I love
I
it,
know,
dude.
but see, it's reflecting off the glass.
Yeah, just turn
So,
it the other way. Just turn it the
yeah.
other way.
No, it is. It's facing the wall. It's in the
That's
corner,
awesome.
facing the wall. Well, my
Why?
my buddy Lee Hop, who you have to meet, suggested that I take my signature that I use. I shared it with
Yeah.
everybody, and get that printed and put it on the back wall. And my friend Ann, who is the person you have to meet, this person here.
Why don't I see? I can't. I don't see chat. I don't
I
see
don't
the
know.
chat over there.
Do I have to make you something?
That's weird. No,
Oh, I
no,
don't
they
know.
may have changed something. I don't know.
I
I
don't
was
know.
just texting with my wife and daughter who just landed in Columbus, Ohio.
It's cold there.
So, huh?
That's who you were dropping off at the airport?
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
yeah,
cold in Columbus,
yeah.
Ohio.
It's cold. It's cold.
Yeah. It's cold.
How
It's
you
cold
doing,
everywhere,
dude?
man. I'm fixing my
That is, I
microphone.
like that. I like that setup way better.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a cool setup. This arm is not the best. This is a Shure microphone, guys. I got it because it's actually great for vocals as well. In the
It is.
light that falls from moonrise, in the rhythm of the rain, in 1,000 little unexpected ways.
Should I sing now?
Yeah, go for it.
No, no, nope.
Come
Nah,
on.
ain't gonna do it.
Oh, it's in the
Nope.
camera. It's in the frame. I don't want it in the frame.
Yeah, you don't want that in the frame.
I know. It's the way that, I don't know. I just moved it and now it's messed up.
Why
There we go.
I can't
Oh, there we
see
go.
public chat. Why can't
I
I
don't know.
not
Why
see
can't you see public chat?
I don't know.
Everybody's leaving now that you're coming on. We're not talking about it.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
sorry. You want me to leave?
No. You should invite people from your thing.
I'm literally going to Facebook right now, and it's don't play.
You don't play with me.
Sorry.
What?
Hold on. There. I had to.
Where are you going?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. This is weird. Okay,
Wait, I need to
had
put our
to.
names up.
Yes.
How do I do
Do you
that?
know? Do you know how to do that? On the
Maybe
right-hand
banners?
side, there's a thing that says branding, I believe, and it's at the top.
Brand.
Sing some Tina's songs for me, please. Who's Tina's?
Oh, look, my name comes off because I made this border. My name is
Oh,
called.
there's a better way to do what you're trying to achieve.
I could just do that. Oh, nope.
No.
Well, you have to show me how to do that. I could do this.
Yeah. That's funny. Is Tina Turner. Tina Turner, I see it. Let me see. I'm going to share this out. Un momento, por favor.
Okay.
Lori. I see Lori.
Ooh.
Lori.
Oh, hi, Lori.
Lori Zapata. That woman right there is freaking amazing. All right. I am sharing there. I just shared that out to my 10 million followers.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Anne just switched from LinkedIn back to Facebook.
Hey, Anne.
There she is. You need to meet her. I mean, super freaking talented. I mean, like unbelievable. And Anne,
Okay.
you need to meet Lori, because Lori, I met Lori. Well, actually, she came to see Jane Eyre. Anne says, "Hiya, Ken."
I see the
Stop. Panda.
comments. I have the
I know, but I'm
live
sharing them like
video.
you do.
Oh, there you
Um,
go. Perfect.
yeah. So, Lori. So Lori went to see Jane
Lori.
Eyre, but I don't think we knew we didn't meet then, did we? I can't remember, Lori. And then, but I re-met her through Ken and Craig Duswalt. And
Yes.
she made the move from the corporate world into the artistic world. And she's an incredible photographer. Incredible photographer.
She's
Thank you.
amazing.
I appreciate it. And so Lori said, "Go on." So I'm going to go on.
Go on.
So she came to my holiday concert and shot the holiday concert. So the pictures are incredible. I put some of them up. She's also coming to the Broadway Our Way Love concert in Largo on February 11th, and she's going to film that. And she also just got a full page out in the program. How about that? So you need to meet her, and because she's an amazing photographer. So if you need shots done on anything, she's the one. We met at the Stage Door years ago. My hair was about this long, wasn't it? Maybe, I don't know. But Ken says I need a haircut. When I did Jane Eyre in 2001.
Oh,
I had mutton chops. Like I had chops. Like my hair was like I had these things.
I never saw you in Jane Eyre. In fact, I've never seen you in anything.
Yeah, it's because you're never invited.
I am such a good friend.
You are, man.
You said because you're never invited. Ow. That hurt my feeling. I'm kidding.
Here, I'm gonna share something. Look, I'm gonna share this.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna share it. I like this whole share thing.
Anne just said, "What, Ken?"
Do you see that?
I know. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So see the little things there? That was the billboard in Times Square.
You have mutton chops.
I did. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I did see you live in a performance at the Turn It Up Mastermind event. So Lori.
Yes.
Plus,
look at this.
Once
See,
in a
we're
while,
connecting.
late at night, you do call me and serenade me once in a while.
I do. I do.
What is funny?
How do I fix my technical problem with Go High Level? How do I solve this problem with my website?
What? Yeah. Like every time you and I are on a meeting, here's a fun fact for everybody. Every time James and I are on a meeting, it literally 100% of the time, he ends up singing something like just random. Like I'll say something and you'll be like, "Goodbye, yellow brick road." Like you just start singing. It's almost like you're a professional musician or something. What in the world?
It's my motorcycle helmet. But see it reflect. Look.
I see it. I see it. We just made a left turn at Albuquerque. Anne said, "Of course he does, and thank God for that." Yes.
Well, you should hear Anne. I mean, man.
Well, maybe Anne.
Anne, are there any recordings of you from Tail? Like, are there any recordings of you doing the?
You can't play it on live stream. They'll shut.
I know,
down.
But we can post a link. We can post a link.
That's a fact, Jack.
Yeah. Lori says, "I'll post."
Hey, is Anne potential for being a guest on one of the top podcasts in the world?
I think she would be. I mean, she's incredible. Anne, would you want to be a guest on Ken's podcast? I think you should be.
Breakthrough Walls.
Breakthrough Walls with Ken Walls. Walls of Wisdom. It was a routine prison transfer. We were in. Look, Anne goes,
"Oh my God."
Look what Anne says.
Duh.
I was in the store with my oldest pre-Christmas. We were doing a last-minute Christmas. This Anne, Google me, baby.
I love it. I love it.
So we were walking through the store, and my oldest, my kids are awesome, right? Like everybody's kids are awesome. And so as she was walking through, there was this guy that I'd seen do it on some social media where he would narrate what the people are doing. So I'm walking behind her, and I'm like, she walks down the aisle looking for the shampoo, turns left, doesn't see it. She's like, Dad, stop. No, I will not stop. She's looking at me like she wants me to stop, and people are staring at me. But it's all right. And I'm doing it this loudly, right? And she's like, you stop. I'm going to leave the store. And then I walk past this big dude, and I'm like, and she wants me to stop talking because I sound like Optimus Prime. And the guy, without missing a beat, says, no, you don't. I'm Optimus Prime. And I'm like, the man thinks I'm crazy.
Oh my God. That's awesome, dude.
It was funny. I had to stop because she was like,
That's
I'm going
so
to leave the
awesome.
store. But it'd be funny if you
That
had
is
somebody
awesome.
following you around all the time,
That's that I know who
Pen
that's
was the catwalk.
Steven. The guy, his name is Steven
Prime.
Shapiro. Steven Shapiro. He's
Steven
he
Shapiro.
does
He's Optimus Prime.
the movie trailer stuff all the time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's huge stuff. Aaron, who's one of my buddies, he's over there we don't have plans yet to come back to Edinburgh. I normally get over there every October, but since the pandemic had wiped out travel, I haven't really been back to do that event every October, but not yet. I mean, I'd love to come and visit. I'd love to come. My friend Cassidy Jansen, huge West End star. I have never seen her in one of her shows. We've only done concert together, so I'd love to come over and see my friends and my buddies. Aaron's an amazing artist in his own right over there.
Sweet.
My favorite, like if I could sound like Jason Statham all the time, Jason Statham. He talks like this, right? He's got this bit of a Cockney accent, right? Did you know that Jason Statham was like a world-class diver?
World-class what?
Diver, like high diver.
Really?
He was on like the British national Olympic team or something like that.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, and Jason Statham, the action actor.
Yes, I do know that. Yeah.
Yeah. I was not.
We should get him on my show too. On my podcast.
Oh my God, yeah. My cousin's daughter's father-in-law. 6 Degrees. And do they know Kevin Bacon?
Oh, that's funny. So, all right, I've got to call a buddy of mine, a client of mine in Hawaii. This dude lives on the island of Lanai, and he owns the second largest home on the island of Lanai. The largest home on the island of Lanai is owned by the same dude that co-owns Google.
Oh.
Or co-founded Google. Yeah. But anyway, I got to call him.
All right.
Richard
thanks for
Bliss
popping on.
Brook.
Yeah. And send Ken an instant message so you guys can hook up.
Yes, and I'll send Ann a friend request or something, and I will. Yep. Jim. She said Jim. Oh, did people call you Jim?
Depends upon when you met me, but yeah, I mean, like, yeah, usually when you work with me, like John Caird, when we were doing Jane Eyre, he would call me Jimmy. He's like, Jimmy, So
can I call you Jimmy?
No. Can I call you Kenny?
No.
Kenny Loggins? Come on, Kenny Loggins.
No.
Kenny Rogers?
No. Nope. That would be a big no. All right. So, dude, thank you for allowing me the opportunity to jump on here with you.
Oh, please. My pleasure.
Explore your live stream. So,
explore my whole new world. See, there's a song.
A new friend. Okay. So, I will
go.
I'm going to invite Ann to be a guest on my show.
Good. 10%.
per your recommendation. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
10%.
leave studio now.
All right. Bye.
Are you
Say
are
goodbye to
you
Ken,
hoping I
everybody.
click the button soon and actually leave studio?
No, because I can just boot you.
No, don't do that.
I would never do
See you
that.
later, bro. All
Bye,
right, we'll
buddy.
see you
Thanks for
guys.
coming on.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
I'll tell you guys, Ken's a superpower when it comes to a lot of things, and I encourage you to follow him. I encourage you to join him. If you want to join my Star Power group, by the way, it's a group on Facebook. It's it's facebook.com/groups/Star Power Now. I'm pretty sure that. Isn't that what it is, Lauren? I can't remember. I'm going to make sure. And then you guys can. Yeah, that's what it is. It certainly is. You guys can join that and come hang out in that group and be a part of it. There it is. I'll put that there. All right, you people. I wanted to come on and remember the whole thing is about create and create. Go out and start creating things, even though you may not think it's going to make a difference. Create something, do something, write a letter, paint a picture, make a phone call, come up with an idea and write it down. That's creation. Even the simple task of writing it down, you're creating something, you're putting it out into the universe, and then you'll take action for it. All right. Thank you guys all for popping on. I'm grateful to you. As the background changes, I'll keep you updated. Have a good one. And here's to the beginning of the first part of the new year. Go out and create something.